All right, we're on. Nick Ryker just took his bookie hat off. He had it on, but now it's off and we're ready to go. Are you not fresh up top?
No, I haven't shaved in a little bit.
Just seeing if it's going to come back.
It comes back pretty quickly. It's just sometimes the days there's just not enough time in the day.
I heard that, man.
To make yourself look good.
I heard that.
It's not.
So the whole point today, you and I, we talk a lot about gambling odds.
Mm-hmm.
We like to dabble when we can with the live betting, with the betting apps, see how it goes.
Yep.
Individual racing seems like a great format.
It does. I don't think I've bet on one like endurance race, like a running race. And I remember it was Matthew Centrowitz in the last Olympics. He just ran a PR, like his lifetime PR in the mile. He's the Olympic champion. They had him at like plus 1,000 to win the Olympic gold. And I put like $100 on him, and he doesn't even make it to the finals.
That's the problem. So
that's my gambling life.
That's how you roll.
I love the big numbers.
I keep the numbers pretty small these days, but so we are going to talk about this in terms of like Hyrox. We did this for Deca a little bit, but behind the just kind of behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So now we're just going to toss it out there and to see what's going. So this is sort of a preview, but not full blown preview. We're just going to talk about it in a sense. If we could place wagers on a Hyrox event, what that would kind of look like. So where should we start? Rick, you want to start men's or women's?
I think men we should start with.
Let's start with the dudes. So we should probably go in order of seed, or do you want to just go for order of odds, like of where you have them?
I think we should go order of odds of where we have them, because seeds are, that's different than odds.
I don't even know how they're seeding this. That's true.
The gambling podcast.
So tell me, who did you put in there for the lowest odds?
I have. Do you want to explain to people, Rich, how like an odds work first?
So I'm going to do my best here.
I'll do my best if you don't do your best.
Let's fill it in. So every $100 that you bet is what the plus or minus odds are going to go off of. So if it's even odds, right, and you bet 100, you'd win 100.
Yep.
If it's plus 110, you would bet 100 and you'd win 110.
Yes.
Right. So the more it goes up, so if it's plus 500, you would win 500, and if it's in the minus, that would make them more of like the favorite, right? So if there's a heavy favorite who is sure to win, say like a UFC fight is a good example, Stylebender versus Nick Ryker, it's minus $10 million. $10 million. So if you put that's actually a bad example. Say it's like minus 500. So you would bet 100, but you would only win 50.
Yes.
If that was the case.
Yes.
So we're going to work in those plus or minus odds. Usually it's the higher than the plus, the bigger the underdog they would potentially be.
Yes. And usually they have computer systems that come up with this, like software. We're using our mind.
Our biological software.
All of our bad beats in the past, all of our wins has came to this moment of my betting career. So starting off, my favorite, plus 150 for the men. I do have Hunter McIntyre.
Okay.
He's the champ. He's a champ. He's the returning champ. I got him at plus 150.
Plus 150 is solid. I had him at plus 110.
110?
Which in a race of 15 people, if you are that close to even odds, that's pretty strong favorite there.
Yeah. Yes.
So, okay. So do you want to call it in the middle there? I mean, plus 110 plus 150, it's kind of, it's not that big of a difference.
you have to look at this for every person. What are their odds of winning that race against everybody else? So like, what are the odds that Ryan Kitts beat Hunter McIntyre? I think are pretty good.
Same.
So can I put Hunter all the way down to plus 110 when I think Kent has pretty good odds to beat him still? I don't know.
Where did you put Kent?
I have Kent at plus 200.
Plus 2, okay. So I almost had them even. I had Kent at plus 120.
Okay. So I like that, yeah.
It's close to like essentially a 50-50 at that point. With giving Hunter still the slight edge, he does have the world record. He is the returning champ. We don't know what to make of that race that he had in Anaheim.
Yeah. I would say with my odds here, I would bet the house on Ryan Kinna plus 200.
Yeah, that might move.
That would make you some money. But the plus 120, plus 130, whatever you have, it does make more sense.
And make you think a little bit more. Because I'm the same way. It's like, yeah, if you have money, you might as well put it on there. Plus 200, it's like 2 to 1. What is that? It's like doubling your bet. Which, yeah, I think that might be a little bit too high on his end.
Okay. We might see a theme where mine are really big gaps or highs, and yours is like more. I don't know. We'll know these people a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know how the odds necessarily are going to work. So Hunter, where do you want to put Hunter ultimately?
Let's put him like plus 130. Let's meet in the middle there.
You just want to do them both at 130, or do you want to do?
No.
Let's put Kenneth, because then. All right, let's keep him low.
Yeah.
You had him at 150. Just say 125, and then Kent 150.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's get some. See how this goes. Bang. How about that?
Is it
quality?
awesome?
You don't see it?
Oh, I see it there. Okay.
How about that? All right. That's what the odds are going to be for those two. Okay. So those are the two. If you want to put some money down, that would be decent bets. You probably win some money if you just split it, or you kind of had a way to hedge those two.
Yep.
Put a little bit more money on what would you have to do? Put a little bit more money on Hunter and a little bit less on Kent, because you would have a little bit better odds.
Yep.
Like make that up.
Yep. You want to do the outcome where if Kent wins, it will still make up enough money that you lost with betting Hunter.
Yes. Right.
Yeah.
So it's kind of tough. So with it being tight that way, 125, 150, you're not getting a huge difference. I guess it's some, but not crazy. Yeah. So if you wanted to split your money, those would if you just want to make a little bit, that's probably the best bet to do. Who do you got third?
So third, I have it starting dropping off big time. And I have Alexander Rontrovic. Based off my odds of Ken going plus 200, I have Alex at a plus 600 to win it.
I mean, yeah, I think that this is where it was hard for me to see what kind of jumps make sense, and I think that is probably appropriate. I had Alex at plus 350, which because the idea is we want people to bet on it.
Yes.
So you might be better off at that plus 500.
Yeah, I think so.
But
I'm trying to get my betting odds calculator pulled up here. I got my double monitors at home.
Just putting in real work. But at that point, if at plus 500, you would definitely get bets, but something happens to Hunter, something happens to Kent. They fall down.
Definitely could happen.
Their shoes come untied.
Yeah, you just got to look at it how can Alex beat those two, and it's him having a pretty good A race and those guys having an A- or B race, which has happened.
Already. He seemed to have made a jump. He did beat Kent in North American Championships when Kent, that was probably a D race for him, but that was probably a B race for Alex. That wasn't Alex at his best either.
No, Europe was. I mean, he put on a clinic, a show.
Absolutely. And this is going to be in Europe, but it's in England, which is going to be a little bit more like US in terms of the sleds.
I've looked into that as well.
So I like that he is the highest favored European. Plus 500 sounds like good value, though.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Want to say 400?
Yeah, let's do 400.
Let's put him at plus 400. Bang. Oh, that's not right. Wrong one. Bang.
Get out of here.
Okay.
Friggin'.
All right. And then maybe at the end we will place some bets. Okay, who do you have after this?
So this, I have my next few. I have them very all close together. Very all close together. I have David Magida. So I had Alex at plus 600. I just had David at plus 630.
Yeah.
Super. I like him, Tim, Dylan. I have them all super close together.
Okay. I like that for Magida. I'm cool with Magida plus 430. I actually had Magida a little ahead of Alex when I initially did this. I had him at plus 300. But I think that's probably just American bias getting into.
It could be, yeah.
It could certainly be that.
I mean, Alex is defending podium from last year, and he seemed like he made a jump.
He's been on the podium a couple times, man. He was on the podium in
20.
He was second behind Tobias in 2021.
Yep.
I think he did well in 2019. So I mean, he's going to be, and so that's a good point. Alex deserves to be ahead of Magida in terms of these odds. So let's put him at plus 430.
Yeah,
plus 450 maybe.
Magida, yeah, let's do plus 450.
Okay. Plus 450 for Magida.
Because I respect Magida a ton, but gotta do it again,
Yeah, absolutely.
But I would say I love, if I'm a betting guy, which I love the plus numbers, I would be putting some money on Magida as my future.
Yeah, I don't hate it. Just sprinkle a little bit on there. Again, we're talked about European courses. He's raced in England before. He's raced international this year. He hasn't been beat this year.
Who?
Magida.
He got beat.
Oh, that's right. The European Championship.
Europe, yeah.
I'm sorry. So yeah, he's won 3 of his 4 races. Mm-hmm. All right. So put Magida at the plus 450. You said you had Alex, you had
Tim after Magida.
Okay.
Tim, based off my plus, what we have, Magida at plus 450.
Magita's plus 450 right now.
So I would be putting Tim then at like plus 500.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep that up there. Plus 500. Yeah. I think that's fair. I think that Alex Tim, it's a toss up. But if we're talking in terms of winning, I don't know. He hasn't. I mean, we have not seen him win a championship yet, or podium at the championship level.
He podiumed he got second at Euros.
He got second at Euros,
but he was in third most of the time. He still would have got on the podium. He's fast, right? He's just fast, and he's strong.
He's fast for a Hyrox athlete, I suppose. I think he was under 240 in a marathon, which is no joke. So he's definitely fast, but in terms of like full on foot speed, I don't know.
It's in Euro, so like the sleds are going to help him. I was looking at his Euro versus North America sled time, and it's like a minute 20 difference.
Well, that's the thing where I think where it does make sense to have Alex and Magida ahead of him, because the European sleds are so fast, but the UK sleds, for whatever reason, seem to run closer to US sleds.
That's true.
So unless they pull a Vegas and just take a weight off. I think that's not great for Tim in this scenario. No, so plus 500, I like it.
And then where did you have Dylan Scott? Did you have Dylan Scott after this?
I had Sandy ahead of Dylan.
Did you? Okay.
And my numbers might line up pretty well. I think Sandy, he's capable of beating Tim. He's capable of beating Alex. He's beaten Tim twice at the championships. I'm sorry. I keep getting screwed up. He's beaten both of those athletes at the North American championships. I don't know what his fitness is like. He didn't have a great showing. So I think realistically, if his season went like in a clean fashion all the way through, I think he would be closer to Alex at plus 400.
I think so too.
So I'm between plus 550 or plus 6.
All right. I'll tell you, I had I had Sandy behind Dylan, behind Tobias, and I had him as the 8th with it.
Okay.
I was just going based off his last race didn't go so well. I hear you guys talk about like his mental game might not always be there. And these are the best people he'll ever race. I know he's raced these people again, but it's just the highest. I mean, Hyrox is only getting better. These are just the best people. I didn't know how he's going to do.
What'd you have him?
I had him based off mine because I was going pretty higher numbers. I have him at plus 1,200 to win it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want Dylan and Toby in front of him?
That's what I had.
Okay. Plus 1,200. Let's think about this for a minute. I don't know what to do about this line. No line. Like he's like the quarterback's hurt. Can't put a line on it. Okay, let's move on to Dylan. Then, where'd you have Dylan?
I had Dylan on mine, so if Tim is at plus 500, I would have had Dylan at plus 550.
Okay, you have him that close to Tim.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd probably push closer to 600 for him.
Okay.
I
mean, I don't see Dylan getting any worse than what he has. I know he had the kid, but he's just so good.
He's really good.
He's just so consistent.
And he has international experience. He's raced in the world championships.
And like I said, if any of these people, if all these people in front of him have a bad day, like I don't see Dylan having a bad day. Like he can, but I don't see.
He definitely won't have a bad day, but like, is his great day as good as Kent's?
Yeah. All these people have to have a not so good day for him to beat him.
Yeah.
So maybe his odds should be a little higher then.
650?
Yeah. I think
650. Let's put him at 650. Put him up there. Okay. Okay. And would you have Tobias then?
I had Tobias at plus we're doing that. It would be at plus 750.
Okay. Because that's he's the one that is.
I don't know about him. Like, I know he's a former world champ. He had the world record at one point. Yeah. But it's crazy to say, like, put him that big of odds. Somebody who's won it and had a world record before.
Right. We saw him I think he was fourth at European Championships, not really in the race.
Yeah.
He hasn't showed out but I think he raced close to home. I don't think he was searching for fast courses like we've seen. Like his time in terms of, I think he's coming in with like a 57 flat where, there's guys under 57, like a couple of them. So it's hard to say because he hasn't shown us anything impressive, but he's going to have a good race. He's going to run his race. And what that means, I don't know what these UK sleds would do for him. We have never seen him race outside of Germany, I don't think.
Really?
Yeah, and he's not a big guy. I don't think the sleds are going to be good for him. So you had him what?
I would add him at plus 750.
What do you think about putting him even with Dylan?
I don't hate it.
Let's try that.
But if you're a big betting guy and you just love the big numbers,
that's good value.
Tobias has to be that dream for a gambler,
especially an international gambler. Do they gamble internationally?
They got to at soccer games.
That's true.
They have to.
Come on, man.
How can you watch that entire soccer game without gambling on it?
No, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
The only way I could.
So after these top 8 athletes or so, this is where
you want to put Sandy after that.
Yes, let's put Sandy in here. What do you think?
Plus 800?
Yeah, let's put in a plus 800. That would be good value. If I was looking at this and what I know, I would sprinkle a little bit on Sandy for sure.
Yeah.
Like, he is going to try to win.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, yes.
Does that mean he is going to win? It has not meant that yet. He tries very hard to win, but sometimes he overextends himself and he gets in over his head, and then everything implodes.
Yep.
But he's going to at least put himself there. Where someone like Toby or even like Dylan, maybe like they're going to run their race, so they might not ever be in contention to win unless everything falls apart for everybody in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
But Sandy's going to try to win, so I'd sprinkle a little bit. I'd give that a little
give it a little bit.
A little bit. Sprinkle. All right.
And then I have huge numbers after this.
Okay. Who do you have? Yeah.
I have
now these numbers should be insane.
Yeah, I have Jeffrey Voisin. I had him at plus 5,000.
I mean, yeah, I mean, like,
I think out of the rest, he is the best. Like that 9 down, like he seems pretty consistent. He's been 2 minutes behind Hunter at Barcelona. He seems like a strong guy, but like there's just no way he can win.
setting his odds that high for people who might be like for the casuals who might see his seat time, which I think is the third fastest this year.
Yeah, like 56 something.
56 like mid. No, 56.40 or yeah, he's faster than Kent. He beat Kent at North American Championships. He didn't do great at European Championships. But if you're just looking at time, I think a big number like that will get some action.
Yeah.
And then we would take that money.
The house would. That's what the house wants.
The house wants
Vegas wants it.
So I think but I mean, would people, if we set it a little lower, like a 3,000, would we get people to put more money on it? If it's a 5,000, people will probably be like, I'll put like $5 on it. Payout is like legit. If it's 3, it's still good payout. But you might put a little bit more on there.
Yeah. So at plus 3,000, let's say somebody put a $10 bet on. I mean, they would win $300 if he got in on it.
Yeah. And we have the next is and if we keep it a little bit lower, it might not look so fishy. Right?
Yeah, you might think there's insider, whatever. Yeah, plus 3,000. Let's do
plus 3,000.
Let's get some people to attempt to bet on it.
Let's get some voice and love. He's maybe the French big gambling culture. Don't know.
It has to be.
All right. Okay.
I really didn't know what else here. My heart was saying to put Tom Hogan next, but I didn't. I put Florian Gast.
Yep.
Gast. I mean, we might want to put him lower so people bet on it, but I have him at plus 10,000.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, if that's the odds to win, I agree. Yeah. But like, if we want people to sprinkle a little something on there, Florian got 5th at European Championships.
He got 5th.
He got 5th straight up.
I mean,
I don't hate it. Let's drop that number a little bit.
We want to do 6K, 5K.
Let's do 5.
Okay.
Because that's the thing too. Like on paper, though, if you look at his seat time, I think he's on the lower end of his seat times. I think he's 58.
Mm-hmm. Which actually kind of made me want to like him more because he did get 5th at Euros and he doesn't have this extremely fast time. It's good time, but for me, I was like, oh, I kind of like him more now.
I think he was 8th at North American. No, 9th.
Yeah.
I think our guy Colin Steefer put him in a headlock.
Yeah, he did. Let's go, Colin.
Let's go. Out here just getting W's. I had Graham Holiday next.
Okay.
He's a UK guy. He has not been beat this year. He has some he has a seat time of 57 something. I think he can get some hype behind him. So I actually like him at maybe like a plus 35, plus 4.
I'll do that.
You in on that?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know he's from the UK. May get a home cooked meal.
Yeah, man. I don't know where exactly, but somewhere up there. It's not that big of a place.
No, it's probably like the size of Tennessee.
You could probably get fish and chips anywhere.
Yeah.
What'd I say? Plus 4,000? 35? Yeah, okay, I like that. And then Florian at 5. Where do you want to get him a little lower then?
Let's put him a little lower.
Yeah, put him at 4.
Yeah.
That's kind of a push. Boom. I can make this scroll.
And then I didn't really know who to put next. I mean, I had Tom Hogan and Jonathan Wynn at the same at plus 30,000.
Who was it? Who'd you say?
I said I had Jonathan Wynn and Tom Hogan the same odds, and I did plus 30,000.
Plus 30,000. 30,000. A jump from 4 to 30. That all adds up to me. So yeah, I think Jonathan Wynn is the right one to put here. Oh damn! I had a grammatical error on Florian's last name, Florian Fast. Damn, that just improved his odds considerably.
Fast?
Florian Fast.
Okay.
You don't like it?
I like it.
You don't sound like you like it.
Well, when the ticker came by with me, it spelled gassed. So I was.
No, I had it on my own spreadsheet.
Oh, okay.
I'm working on multiple levels, dude.
Gotcha.
So I think it's a little high. I think Jonathan Wynn is the one here. I think Jonathan Wynn and Florian Gas are pretty similar in terms of their results that we've seen so far this year.
I was trying to compare it. I was like, let's look at some NASCAR odds. And I was just seeing there were some people that had like plus 30,000 there. I'm like, well, they have it.
Right. That's crazy in NASCAR. It's like, really? People can be that much worse than other people? So like Jonathan has a good seed time. He has a Spanish seed time. Like, I think he's under 57. So I think we can get some action at plus 5,000.
Yeah, let's do. Yeah, let's just go off your odds here from now on, because the rest are just very high numbers.
We're gonna work it out. I had him plus 5,000. That's literally what I had.
Okay.
I actually had him in front of Florian, but I'm cool with Florian being here.
Okay. Plus 5,000. That's good.
Let me get this ticker situation going. Plus 5,000. Okay. And then you had Tom next.
Yeah.
I think.
Is Tom the oldest one in this field?
Well, I know. Well, he's in the 40 plus. So is Tiago, and so is Joffrey.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Gotcha. I mean, Tom's been there before.
Tom's been here. He's run the race. The experience is definitely a plus for him. I'm okay with having him next. I mean, he's raced a lot in the last couple of weeks, but
it seems. I mean, anybody that's going to go to Hong Kong, I mean, they got to be gritty. To get on that flight race, they got to be gritty. You got to put the grit odds in there
for sure. He's Irish.
Oh yeah,
you figure that's good.
God, I can't believe
this might be a jump though. Plus 7. That you want to just do plus 6? Or you want to put
yeah, let's do plus 6.
Plus 6. Okay. Okay. And then
next, I guess we have or Tiago.
We have Tiago and Schiller, right?
Yeah.
The last time they raced each other, they literally finished at the same time.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, like on the nose, exact same.
I mean, I would give the edge to Tiago. I mean, he has been on the podium of a world championship for Hyrox.
Got to count for something. He has a faster speed time.
Which is crazy to say.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to. Okay, I'm cool with that. What do you want to put him at? 10,000?
10,000. We got to start getting into the 6 digits.
Yeah, we got to make that happen. I think that's 5 digits. If you want to do plus
5,
if you want to do 6, we could throw a plus 100,000 out there. If we want to get a little bit of action.
Yeah, get
the Portuguese folks.
Plus 10,000. Plus
10,000, might as well. If we put, at least maybe we can collect a couple of dollars from people. And I'll put Peter Schiller at 10,001.
I like it.
How about that? All right, we got our final odds up. I gotta write these down.
Yeah, Scott 650.
To recap, we have Hunter McIntyre at plus 125. Brian Kemp plus 150, Alex Ronkovich at plus 400. We have Dave Magida at plus 450.
Tim.
What do we have? Tim Vinish.
Plus 500.
Plus 500. That might be good. We got Dylan at. No. Who's next? Yeah, Dylan at plus 650, and Tobias also at 650.
Yeah.
And we have Sandy at plus 8.
And then
Joffrey at 3 plus 3,000.
Yep.
And Graham Holiday plus 3,500. And we got Florian Gass at plus 4,000. Dude, these odds are money, dude. These are amazing.
Their family's gonna bet that.
These are amazing odds. Jonathan Wynn at plus 5,000. Tom Hogan plus 6,000. We will bet that. We got Tiago plus 10,000 and Peter Schiller at plus 10,001.
Love that.
All right, you have where are you spreading your money out?
Gosh, I'm betting on both Hunter and Kent.
We'll make the math work. What's the math look like? Say you got you got your calculator there.
Yeah, I got my calculator. So what's 100's at plus 125?
Yep.
So let's just put 100 down.
100.
So we're winning $125, and then for Kent we're going to win $150. So you would want to probably bet Hunter less.
Yep.
You want to at least bet. You probably want to bet.
No, you'd want to bet Kent less, right? Because his odds are better.
Yes.
If that math works out.
Yes. And do quick math.
You got your calculator there.
I know, but I'm trying to like figure out like, okay, the adding and subtracting of two bets if one hits. Yes. Okay. So you want to put less on Kent. I'm going to put 100 on Hunter.
Yep.
And then I'll put 50 on Kent.
Okay.
And I should make it up.
Would that make it up, or would you need to bet more than that?
I don't know. You need to bet a little more.
A little bit more. Maybe like 90 on Kent.
Yeah, to make it just like,
And then if you bet 90 on Kent, like you're not going to make a lot of money on this.
No.
So anyway, but this is to win. This is hard. We don't have time to go through. This is taking way longer than I thought, but this is appropriate. This is great content. People love it.
It's got to be the first betting podcast for hybrid racing.
Easily. So this is so Kent would be plus 150. I agree. I put a little bit on both of those just to come away with something and work out the math to make sure I win some money out of those two. Then I'm sprinkling a little bit on Alex.
Yeah.
I'm going to sprinkle a little bit on Vinish.
Well, this is and then I'll go over a couple of my prop bets for the men I had.
Okay.
I said all USA clean sweep podium. I have at plus 800.
Value.
Yeah. I mean, you already got two on there, most likely going to be there. And I have all Europe clean sweep at plus 3,000.
Plus a gazillion.
Yeah, at plus 3,000.
Okay. I would definitely bet on the US.
And would you I had Europe guy to make a podium.
Yep.
That would be minus something, right?
Probably. I would think so.
Minus 150, minus 120, something like that. Yeah.
Right. Or in like a 2 euros making the podium.
That would be plus.
That would be plus.
I want to put
250?
Yeah, I wouldn't put a ton on it. Yeah.
No. Because I mean, like, there's so many more options.
Yeah.
For a European racer to international or non-American.
Yeah,
I guess
a lot more Europe.
A lot more Europe in this.
Say German, we can narrow it down, but
there's only 4 Germans and there's only 4 Americans. I believe there's only 4 Germans.
Gotcha. All right, you want to get to the women?
Yes. I would think let's finish out what we're saying here. I don't think I'd bet on anybody past the 8. I think Vinish maybe just because he's young, he could break through.
Mm-hmm.
And then Alex, I think that's where I would stop my betting. Maybe a little bit on Sandy because these odds are pretty good. This plus 800 is worth something.
Yep.
And I'd put money on all of them and then I'd win one and I'd somehow end up losing money.
And if we wanted to make this a 4-hour-long podcast, we can go into each odds of them making a podium for each person.
Yeah.
So lower odds, but you can like bet Hunter to win it, bet Sandy get on podium, like plus 300.
Yeah. Yeah, like that. Like Alex is to get on a podium. Yeah, plus 2. Maybe not even plus 150.
Yeah,
because like plus odds, that'd be good value though.
Yeah, because if you look at golf or other things, they have like to make the cut odds, plus 10, top 10, top 3, stuff like that.
I had for 9th place. This is what I'm interested in. Did you do this at all?
Oh, no. But I did think about it.
I had, I forget how I did this. I had like, cause it's really hard to just nail one because like, if you look at it and like Joffrey would be the obvious choice here, but like he could do better. Like if one of the people in front of him falls out. So I had him like plus 700. I had Jonathan Wynn at plus 500. It's all plus like a lot of odds here.
Mm-hmm.
So the highest one I had was Tom Hogan at plus 400.
Okay. To get 9th?
To get 9th.
Gotcha.
And then that had like I had put Hunter and Kent on here, but that's like plus $1 million. Anyway, that's something to watch out for.
Right.
All right.